Hi guys, it's Sophie with the Facts of Life. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to hit the like button so that other people can hear my messages. And also, if you're new and haven't subscribed yet, kindly hit the subscribe button because there's more news to come. So let's talk about it today. Handling a breakup without crashing out. And this is so important because every time I go on the internet, I'm seeing a story about a person who's crashing out about somebody. People, as adults, you don't control what other people do. You're not in control of their life. You're only in control of your own life. And a breakup can be painful for anyone, including single parents and people who are just, you grow, you get to know that person, or you think you get to know them, and you get attached to them. So the emotional stakes are even higher. But your reactions don't just affect you. When you're a single parent, they affect the children watching you. And I think this is why, we go back to we have to lead by example. We have to lead by example. So the things to remember are, even though it's painful, you don't own that person. They're making a choice to say, look, I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. You don't have to set them up and be like that show that says, talks about, I forgot the name of it. Darn it, it'll come to me. That show that talks about people, the loyalty test. Why? You're both single. Why is there a loyalty test? Like, you can't control what the other person does. And I think a lot of times it comes down to that. But remember, someone is always watching. So children learn how to handle relationships by watching their parents. If they see anger, revenge, or chaos, they may grow up thinking that it's normal love behavior, and it's not. Model calm, respectful behavior, even when you're hurting. And this is why it's so important that when you're leaving a relationship, not to talk about and trash the other parent or trash the person that you just left the relationship with. Don't make your child your therapist. It's tempting to vent to the person closest to you, including your children. But children should never carry that adult emotional burden. And we think we're helping our children by sharing everything with them. Not a bad relationship. That's too much for a child to carry on, to take on. So speak with friends, mentors, counselors instead, or whoever your faith leader is, if you trust them. Keep adult issues away from the children. Avoid arguing, gossiping, or criticizing the other parent in front of the child. Protect their emotional space. Let me do a story time, quick story time. So when I was breaking up with my ex-husband, my first inclination was to trash the little because that was the way I was feeling. But at the end of the day, I had to buckle down and show my son I was the more responsible one, because it was going to keep going. We were going to keep adding fuel to the fire, and it was just going to be nonstop. We would have kept going up until now. And that happened in like 1990 or 1991. So you trashing the other parent doesn't make you look any better. Because when your children grow up, they're going to know the truth. They're going to say, oh, you were just as toxic as my father or my mother. So the truth will always be told or come forth. Focus on stability and not revenge. Breakups can make people want to prove a point or win. You don't win. Nobody wins. Single parents must think long term. Stability in the home matters more than emotional battles. I just said that. Because when I finally broke down and said, look, I'm over this. Let's just go to court. If you don't want to pay, that's fine. That's on you. The truth will come out eventually, or I'm just over this. And I had to just back away from it all. It was the most peace I'd had in years. And take the time before introducing new relationships. When you jump out of one relationship and the next week you're in another one, that's wear and tear on you and your children. Children need consistency and safety. Avoid bringing multiple partners around your kids too quickly after a breakup. Now, you do what you want to do. We're all grown here. But it brings so much. This is your home and your child's home. Make it peaceful. Make it that oasis for yourself. Like, treat it like a spa. It should be clean. It should smell good. You should want to come home and relax. And the next thing is build a support system. No one parents alone successfully. Reach out to trusted family members, community groups, church, or supportive friends. Again, trusted people. Prioritize self-care without guilt. Exercise, prayer, meditation, journaling, therapy, and healthy routines help regulate emotions. A regulated parent raises more secure children. And we wonder why our children are so insecure, because they've seen so much, they've been through so much. Children don't really like to tell their parents that they did something wrong or it hurt them. But when they get older, the truth will come out. They will tell you. And teach healthy love by example. Children should see that relationships involve respect, patience, and emotional control, not chaos and drama. So breakups don't define your future. How you handle them does. When you stay calm, cool, and collected, keep your dignity and protect the people who depend on you, which are your children, you show real strength. So a lot of times we want to, it's never good to crash out on somebody. They don't deserve that. And you don't need to incorporate that into your life. If you're feeling like you need to crash out, reach out to a trusted friend or family member and tell them, look, I need help. And get the help you need before you go into the next relationship. If you're feeling like that now in a relationship, get out of it. And then young people, match up with somebody that has the same energy as you. If they're in college and you're in college, then they need to be in college. If you're in high school, then they need to be in high school. And this is why the dangers of dating older, because older people can sometimes manipulate that setup. So a lot of times, just stay connected to the energy that, older people are tired, so they're trying to come up with quick ways to manipulate the situation. And that's not good for a young person. Young people are not thinking future-wise. The older person is already thinking ahead because they live where the young person has left. So that older person can always kind of throw more into the barrel than that younger person and make it work out for them. So there's no need to be crashing out about people out here. It's not even worth it. They're not worth their time, your energy. And again, whenever you start to see the negative signs, run fast. So I hope you all got something out of this message today. And thank you so much for the comments, the likes, the shares. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye, Diamond members.